What up, guys? The Crypto Homie back at you with yet again another video. I'm sure many subscribers have seen a lot of bear sentiment in the crypto space. And if you're not a subscriber, what are you doing, homie? Today, we got some serious bullish news, some information about Chainlink that I bet even the most loyal Link Marines are not aware of. Hit the subscribe button, slap that notification bell so you can stay up to date on the latest in the crypto space. All that and more in this video. So guys, as you guys can see, we are looking at the Link chart and it's on the monthly. Guys, look, so far for September, Link's been down from its last month, but guys, guess what? This was great buying opportunities to buy up some Link at a discount. So guys, do you think we're gonna wick right back up and make an all-time high this month? Do you think this month is gonna be a red one and then next month we'll see a nice big green candle? Let me know down in the comments below. But guys, stepping right into the first bullish news for today. On my lunch break at work, I saw this tweet by Michael Saylor, and he is the CEO of Microstrategy Incorporated. He tweeted out on September 14th, 2020, Microstrategy Incorporated completed its acquisition of 16,796 additional Bitcoin at an aggregate purchase price of $175 million. To date, we have purchased a total of 38,250 Bitcoin at an aggregate purchase price of $425 million, inclusive of fees and expenses. Guys, this is such major bullish news, guys. You have to understand, MicroStrategy Incorporated, they own 0.18% of the Bitcoin supply right now. Guys, what if 20 companies want to do this? What if 50% of all companies want to do this? Guys, remember, there's only 21 million Bitcoin ever, so there's a limited amount. And just for fun, just for fun facts to see, what was their average purchase price of each Bitcoin? Guys, their average purchase price when I did the 425 million and then divided by the 38,250 Bitcoin, it comes out to be an 11,111 cents per Bitcoin, guys. So it's straight ones. So they basically paid 11,100 for each single Bitcoin. So a company that's putting $425 million into this, I assume they probably are aware of the Plan B chart. They're probably not a fan of the U.S. dollar. They believe hyperinflation will most likely happen. I mean, so guys, what do you guys think about a company going this deep into Bitcoin? I mean, it's not even a company that you probably heard of unless you've heard it on my channel like before. It's not an Apple. It's not Tesla. It's not one of those hot companies, guys. But if you want some Bitcoin exposure to your portfolio, as in your IRA or your retirement account, buying MicroStrategy Incorporated is a way to get indirect exposure to Bitcoin, as long as they don't sell. But their CEO has said they plan on holding Bitcoin long term because they believe it will have more value in the future than the US dollar. So keep that in mind. Guys, so moving on to the next part. I'm not sure if you guys are aware, Anthony Pompliano, he had a conversation with Jim Cramer. And if you guys are not following Pomp on Twitter, you guys need to. If you guys are not following his YouTube channel, you guys got to head over there and subscribe. Check out his most valuable information. He's always having these Pomp podcasts. He talked to Jim Cramer. And guys, you guys got to check this out. I'm not going to say anymore. You guys just have to check it out. But we're going to go into an article that says, Gold is Dangerous, Why Jim Cramer Will Invest 1% of Net Worth in Bitcoin. CNBC Mad Money host Jim Cramer plans to invest 1% of his net worth in Bitcoin because gold is dangerous. Guys, this is interesting. You guys can definitely get more out of watching or listening to the podcast. But if you want the summed up version, fast in like 5 minutes, stay tuned. It says, recently, Jim Cramer, the host of CNBC's Mad Money, says he might invest 1% of his net worth in Bitcoin. Guys, traditional finance, Bitcoin, whoa, that's a big deal. The famed investor drew comparisons between Bitcoin and gold and cited the importance of hedging against inflation. We hear hedging against inflation a lot currently. So the article goes on to say, during a podcast with Anthony Pompliano, Cramer said he would take a shot at that with 1%. Since the lead up to Bitcoin's 2017 bull run, CNBC, Bloomberg, and institutional analysts have been extremely critical of the digital asset. Most claim that cryptocurrencies were Ponzi schemes, scams, or unsustainable. But this narrative began to shift in April 2019 when the digital asset recovered from lows in the sub 4,000 range. Guys, wow. They kept calling Bitcoin dead. They kept saying it's dead over and over again. Funerals all the time for Bitcoin. But all of a sudden, it beats 4K, beats 5K, beats 10K again, and now it's alive. So what happens when Bitcoin hits 20K? You think everybody and their mom's going to be buying? I think so. Going back to the article, most investors view safe haven assets like gold as the go-to hedge against inflation, but they do not invest in these assets expecting immense returns. But Bitcoin is different. You're expecting those immense returns. That's just my opinion. Speaking with Pompliano, Cramer said he is drawn to Bitcoin by its demonstrated ability to rise in value while also acting as an inflation hedge. He said, I mean, people talk about like cryptos get hacked or whatever. You know what's really bad? It's when your kids can't find your gold. And that is, by the way, not unusual. So this is why I am fixated on needing to own crypto, because I fear a massive amount of inflation and I don't have any. And then he said, gold will do okay. The houses will do okay. Those will keep me running in place. The idea of actually making money, well, holy cow, I'll take a shot at that with 1%. Guys, do you understand how bullish this is? Do you understand what he's saying? He is saying that gold will do okay with inflation. Houses will do okay with inflation. That'll keep him, basically steady floating. But to actually make money, he's buying Bitcoin. He bets that when things really hit the fan, that Bitcoin will make you money, not lose you money, and not just stay steady. Whoa, from a traditional finance guy, this is a major, major move, okay? This is something I did not expect. And then the article goes on, it is not just Cramer who is considered opening a long position in Bitcoin. Billionaire investor like Paul Tudor Jones and even multi-billion-dollar public companies are beginning to invest in Bitcoin. Guys, I mentioned this stuff on my channel before. On September 16th, Microstrategy, CEO Michael Saylor, which I just showed you this on Twitter, so I'm not going to reread this, but it's just saying again, MicroStrategy, they've dumped even more money into Bitcoin, guys. And just remember, they dumped $425 million US into Bitcoin for an inflation hedge. Whoa, I mean, I've already went over that, guys. This is just fascinating. The article goes on to say major firms and high-profile investors are increasingly investing in Bitcoin because it acts as an inflation hedge and also has portability. The digital asset has also seen large returns over time, buoyed by the exponential improvement in the infrastructure and ecosystem surrounding Bitcoin. So here's a little chart. It's just showing it on the monthly that, hey, look, it went up, crashed down, went back up, crashed down, but now we're going back up, and hopefully we're going to be going back up above 20K. Then it goes on to say, some investors argue that Bitcoin has all the characteristics of gold as it is portable and has a fixed supply. In fact, billionaire investor and Gemini Exchange co-founder Tyler Winklevoss believes Bitcoin does a better job at being gold than the precious metal itself. Winklevoss said, as it turns out, Bitcoin is better at being gold than gold. And not just incrementally, but by an order of magnitude or 10 times better. Guys, I mean, if you think about it, if you have $1 million worth of gold, how are you going to move that? How are you going to store that? Yeah, just think about that. That sounds like a problem. And we're moving on. Cramer says gold is dangerous. He wants crypto exposure. During the interview, with Pomp, Cramer specifically expressed concern about the storage of gold. According to him, gold is dangerous for kids to hold, which makes Bitcoin more attractive, Cramer said. He said, my kids, will never understand gold. And the reason they will never understand gold is they think gold is dangerous. It's dangerous because it can be stolen. It's dangerous because they don't want to take it out of the bank. It's dangerous because they may forget where it is. Well, I'll just let the man say it himself, guys. That right there says it itself. Basically, he's making the same bet Grayscale is making. The millennials, the younger generations, would much rather have a digital asset such as Bitcoin than gold. Enough said. Alrighty, guys, moving on to the information about Chainlink that I bet you have not heard about. Guys, this was posted on September 14th, titled Market Metrics Launch. So it says, this announcement article is one I've been looking forward to writing quite some time, and for us at Link Pool. So guys, this is all about Link. Let's dive right into it. So just going into some of the market metrics, it's all about Chainlink, guys. You guys definitely want to read this detail for detail if you're a Link fan, which I definitely am, but I don't want to bore you guys with all the small details. Just get into the major stuff. It says, discover the Chainlink network. Chainlink brings smart contracts and blockchain solutions to life by making external data available on chain. Guys, that is a big a big deal. Like the weather on chain, that is massive. In the market, discover the most decentralized on-chain reference data and find the nodes and data sources that power each feed. Monitor the update frequency of feeds and performance of nodes, and understand the network economics all within the market. Guys, this is major. If you don't understand Link, you guys definitely should check out some previous videos. I made a video to where I think you could hit easily 600 bucks. I mean, and that's, I mean, to really think about it, that's a little conservative, but I'm like right now it might sound crazy, but I think about Link has a lot of comparisons with ETH. People thought when ETH was at 100 bucks that, yeah, it would never hit $1,000, and it did. So keep that in mind, guys. There's definitely there's a lot of information in this article, and I cannot go over all of it, but guys, this is definitely something you need to check out. So the Link rewards and transactions, as you guys can see, you know, things that go up, they go down. But hey, guys, with Link, it's just going to be going up real soon, real soon. Everything's consolidating. The market's been down. So moving on. When first browsing to the updated market, you'll be greeted by what we think are the most critical data points to display on a landing page. Having a high-level view of the latest updates to the price feeds, to how many Link have been earned a day in rewards overlaid with the transactions, and panels for ETH gas costs. Although when you dive deep into the app, it displays a more granular view of network activity. Guys, this is something you guys need to check out. You know, it just shows total active feeds, daily transactions, you know, the average gas price, ETH spent per day, on responses, you know, total active nodes, all that great stuff, guys. Sums it up great for you, especially if you're a Link fan. And I thought this was cool, these feed updates where it shows like the pairs, like with the contracts, that's what's up. Especially with the gas costs, that's something to keep in mind, you know? So guys, like they have the node metrics. I'm just hitting the highlights here. Nice graphs, makes a nice visual so you're not just like rating something. Scroll down. The feed metrics, as we saw earlier, you know, like with the pairs, see what's going on. Once again, nice graphics and all that great stuff. So this is something you guys want to dive into if you guys are definitely a Link fan. Just touching up on the basics here. So open API. So like that means it can be plugged in multiple places. That's what's up. And guys, it pretty much ends, you know, it says, to conclude, I'd like to thank the Chainlink team for supporting us and making this feature possible with the grant program. Without it, we wouldn't have had the capability to create something as feature rich. Thanks for taking the time to read the article. Alrighty, guys, this is major. I mean, Chainlink, the team helped them out and make this, and this is only going to help Chainlink. Like, I mean, just look at how beautiful like the layout looks, guys. This is what's up for Chainlink. You know, going back to the price, let's go back to the daily. You know, like looking at this, it's like, wow, you know, Chainlink's been down, you know, we bottomed here. Hopefully we can make a higher low and bounce up. But guys, it does not matter. To me, it does not matter. I'm not in this for tomorrow. I'm not in this for next week. I'm not in this for 6 months from now. I'm in this for the long term. So guys, you want to make some gains, buy now would be great, but if it dips down, always have some more money to be ready to buy a dip, because you just never know. There's no guarantees in the market. And anything can happen. The market doesn't care about me, doesn't care about you, doesn't care about them. It just does what it does. You got to keep that in mind. You know, no feelings hurt or anything. That's just how it is. It's indifferent. So just got to keep in mind, you got to be able to look at multiple perspectives and go from there. So guys, yep, Link hanging out around $11.32 at the time of this recording. So we shall see. Is Link going to end on a green candle this week? Will Link end with a green monthly candle? Maybe it'll have a red monthly, but next month will be majorly green. Only time will tell. So guys, I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching this video. You know, smash the like button if you liked it. And, you know, subscribe for more content. As always, not financial advice. And until next time, guys, the Crypto Homie is signing out.